So now something that makes me wonder, and it makes me wonder a lot, is the mock-up composing or cinematic composing or computer-based composing or whatever you call DAO-based composing. From the point of view of, let's say, the people who don't know what this actually mean. Okay, so let's say, yes, any person who to whom you have to say, okay, I compose music using the computer. Okay, so there's people, they have some ideas about what you're doing, even if this doesn't match the reality. And here's the concerning point for me. You know why? Because we have a monster called AI. I didn't did I didn't do a video about AI yet because, you know, I honor a little bit my humble studies in philosophy, and I didn't want to add always the same commonplace opinions, etc. And also because I find it a little bit complexer. So now, if the AI, you have a problem as a mock-up composer, don't you feel? I perceive this now, opening a music here of a channel that I admired some videos that he did. So let me show. So there is it. I won't even play. So the point is, so this is a typical, let's say, political channel or actualities channel. So analysis or essay or journalistic type of subject. And he used the AIs for the thumbnail, what I find actually justifiable. Okay, because as a small channel, how can we quickly communicate to the viewer and to the algorithm that our video is such and such, and the idea of the video goes in some way, without losing tons of money or a lot of time just for a thumbnail. Okay, so it would be hard. So some thumbnails or something like this, etc., and like this, it's not easy to do. And sometimes you get 1,000 views, sometimes you get 200 views. Okay, so it's okay. So now suddenly, let's say it's okay, but still I recognize it is an issue. You get the point? It is like a philosophical gray zone. Okay, but not to discuss about pictures today, but about music. So now he comes with Lone Hero Team, and then you click it, then you think, oh, he's also a composer. No, he is a Suno user. Okay, so this is the AI platform where you can fulfill all your compositional dreams. Angeblich. So I assume. Now, I won't even hear this. And do you know why? Because I am since Thursday working on a piece that, as always, should be easy and fast. But you know, we have all these nightmares that people don't know that we have when we compose with computer, and it takes long. So it starts to be a lot of work. It is a dialogue scene that I'm doing, and I think should be ready today because now I'm in the mastering phase, and I will do a revision because sometimes the orchestral tone starts to suck I crossed this line where the sound it was perfect, but one instrument not good, and then I started to have to tweak. But I think I lost my mind and my reference in these tweaks. So I did a break today and come back to, because I'm not sure about the orchestral tone. It might be wrong. So so you see, it's a lot of work, all these things. Then meanwhile, he comes with Lone Hero Team. So then, of course, so he's the I don't know, but he's not a composer. At least he he portrays himself as a person. Okay, so and it's okay. So how can we can't say to the guy, hey, don't use the Suno, because I think if I were this type of channel, I would do the same to some point. Hey people, see my music. You get the point? So the opportunity to show your own musical faults in some way, no? If you are not a musician. And this is also a crazy new category of creation, because now the listeners, the spectator, so the listener, as such, is creating the music. If it, in one hand, is catastrophic for us composers, in other hand, in a broader philosophical view, is it is insane. It's so fascinating as the headphone Walkman era, where you could record a cassette and go sleep hearing a Yes album. Hey, come on. Or as an opera. Hey, what a totally new ontological category in the history, no? Something that was an opera made here for the Vienna concert opera house. Now you can hear this in your bed. So I don't know if you received the point of this. By the way, all my whole course, philosophy for composers, to do a kind of neurologic rehabilitation for you start perceiving the things, because no one perceives nothing. So an ice cream and a Big Mac, they are the same thing, and a Big Mac and a Wiener Schnitzel are all the same thing, and a woman and a dog, they are also the same thing. No, so we don't recognize any type of difference, because we are actually systematically brainwashed for this. Okay, so this is not a big secret. Also, if you study the document of the KGB, so KGB, so KGB, if you have the patience to read, of course, they don't want our ability to recognize the difference between the things. And my course, Philosophy for Composer, will probably make you a little bit more sensible to those things. Now, the headphones, the cassette, this is enough of a big historical change. It is a lot. Okay, I know you may no, it's like a big thing. So it's worth of some consideration. And now you have of course the whole Spotify revolution, etc. And then now you have the situation. So the guy is a listener, and then he creates the music that fits his own needs. Is interesting. So when we reach this point, then we have a problem as mock-up composers. Okay, we have a problem, and the problem is that people already had a very poor idea of what you are doing when you are doing such things. Okay, so they don't understand what is this exactly. Even the mock-up composer. So this is my job, is to make them understand what is going on there, because we we see some features, some software, and we think that it's just one thing, but actually a lot of things are happening here at the same time. Okay, that took years to develop in the history of music. Okay, so it's actually a fascinating, complex task. And it's also infuriating when the Vienna Ensemble Pro does not work. Okay, so please, Vienna Ensemble people. The only reason why I didn't video about this because I will send my notes to the Vienna Symphonic Library. I want to be an idiot, and let's see. But some things I think they would not be able to defend anymore. I also read what some important threads there on VI control, and some people with very valid criticism. So Vienna Symphonic Libraries, it's a pity. It's a pity. So I like them, but I am waiting for improvements in the best software that they did. So, or if they want, I can help them test the software better, because I'm either very bad user or I'm a kind of expert, because I find so many problems. So I have a good talent for this. But the problems that I found in the last in the last days, they are you can't just you can't save them. So I find the same problem in different versions of the Vienna Sem Pro, and people share similar issues. And the only problem that gives them a very good excuse is that Opus is not flawless, and Contact even worse. Opus actually got surprisingly better, but Contact native instrument is an ongoing hell. And this is the only reason why I can't just do a video again on Vienna Ensemble Pro. I think this would be not fair with the guys of the company, that they are very actually all perfect. I never actually, one is the developer. I don't know if he's the developer, the Bain, and they tried the best. Okay, so perhaps the thing is with the company leadership, they want more to be more friendly, perhaps, and create new products. They need financial stability. I know how it is. So, but as an objective criticism and statement from the perspective of the professionals, it is frustrating. No, so because it is so hard to decide if you find so if you were a Vienna Ensemble Pro user, it is hard to find, let's say, a decisive answer for the question, should I use Vienna Ensemble Pro in 2025 yet in one computer like Mac Studio or not? I find I don't find so easy, and a key aspect of the way that I work, the way that I built this depends a lot on the Vienna Ensemble Pro. So that's why I still use it. So it's like 60% love still going on. It's not 50. So this is just one example of the whole thing behind the mockup world, the mockup cinematic composition. So composing with computer, a lot of things. And now the people who are fascinated by AI, by Suno, so like this guy, etc., then you tell them, yes, I compose music with the computer, okay? And then they will think, with computer it's easy. You get the point? So with computer, yes, you probably just tell the computer to do a good legato and just to make the orchestra play a nice C minor, no? And it's everything done, no? Or you just throw your melody and the computer will, or the software here, the Logic Pro will solve perhaps even the arrangement and harmonization. It's not like this, because for some popular styles, the Logic Pro does this already with the drums. So while you work like a horse, around you, I think many people build the contrary picture than what reality is. So now the consequence for this is not so interesting. I think from the financial point of view, for freelancers, I as I am looking, so I am top rated freelancer on Upwork. So I have a lot of experience there, and I just see the happiness going down. So many job posts they already mentioned that they want that you use AI. So it's insane. And even earlier, when I talk to directors, to clients, they don't have a good idea of what is composing with computer and mockup. So the virtual orchestration things, etc. So they don't understand nothing. And an evidence for this are some jigs where the guy sent me the score from the music score. I just want that you put my score there in your program, in your super Logic Pro with your super cinematic string library, and it will work. No, I just want to. You don't need to do. I just want that you throw, and then in this way he justifies that he pays less to me. Of course, why pay more? You are using the computer, so the computer makes everything easy. So why are you paying more? So if computers everything easy, no, it's Apple, so it's the highest technology. And now with AI, I think it will get worse, this idea. So I don't know how it is going to be. So the director tells you this and that, then you say I need 1 week, but perhaps he thinks like with the soon, or he can already create a slow trumpet line here for my purpose, or do you get the point? So where do we go from here? So as the Marillion song said, where do we go from here? Where do we go? I don't know, my friend. So and the most interesting thing is that we don't even we need we need some philosophical instrumentarium to face the crisis, but from the point of view of being proactive and building an intellectual elite that has a foundation in its own theoretic statements. Yes. But on the other hand, the things that are so obvious that I ask myself, man, you don't need to be so intelligent to see the crisis that is going on. And then this is why there are many videos about this. It's not so hard to do, because the crisis is evident. However, to face the crisis and to position yourself in this crisis, you will need a lot of let's say verbal qualities, okay? Because there is no point in avoiding more discussion and more crisis. So only the stupid people of the Reddit puts a rule like don't bring controversial topics like musician, Reddit or composer, because you can't avoid the conversation, but the problem will appear. So I don't know if you ever had a relationship. I mean, a love relationship, but also any relationship, by the way, friendship as well. Did you ever had a friendship? It might be surprising. So I had friendship and I had love relationship, and I have also many other types of relationships. Uh, and what happens is that you can avoid the conversation as you want for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Then 5 years later, the shit will happen. Then you need to have a lot of conversation. Okay, a lot of controversial topics. You can hide it. You get the point? And with the AI, I think it will start to come more in this direction. So when you're working with a client, uh, this is under the hood or unter dem Teppich, debaixo do tapete. So it is there somehow. It is in the background. It is behind the doors. It's a monster behind the doors. And you will either work with people who have a positive mindset against any type of charlatanism using this, or you will have a different type of client that's also radical, totally against whatever AI is, whatever the thing. So, for example, here starts a new problem, because when you have here Logic Pro, we all know that the Logic Pro has an AI assistant for mastering. Okay, so this is a thing. This is a thing. We all use this. If not this assistant, see, I this computer is amazingly expensive. All my students, they whoa, and the GUI is lagging here. Okay, it's lagging. So I have to clean the caching, and I hope it will work here. You will see. For I show you the mastering. So let's see if now it works better. And so I think now it should work. Yes, I have a thing. So perhaps my trackpad, because actually I always use this plugged. Now it is not plugged. Or our beloved. Let's see. Yes, from my experience, when the GUI starts to lag, the first suspicion is this guy here. Okay, sorry, I don't want to bully the VSL, but this is what I perceive it, because I was not using. So I was not using this Vienna Pro, and it was working. So, and now I have problems. So anyways, you have the mastering assistant, and it is something that no one will complain about. Now there's also the ozone. I don't need the latest ozone. So when you use the mastering assistant for such things, it's very different. So this is not a creative thing, okay? It's not a creative use. Well, it is, but it is not. It's not like creating a new piece of music, okay? And I see a lot of benefit here. So earlier I use it as it is, but now I almost never use this, but I use for a reference. When I am lost, I use it. So this is an AI case. Now, you will have clients that will be radical against this, and clients who will be also radical pro AI, but in a sick way. Okay, in a sick way. You see my here. So I'm seeking an experienced music creator to help develop catchy intro music for new podcasts. The ideal candidate will utilize AI. Okay. What the fuck? So the ideal candidate. Okay. So how is this? Okay, it's intro, it's in podcast, but not only this. So in other types of job, I also saw this, and I also, so there are some people who then is radical against AI. Okay, but mostly it is about the whole creation process, and then this is okay. So I hope you find people who align with your vision, and I hope this happens also to me, to myself. But in the moment, my feel is very negative and hopeless. Okay, so because the whole idea, how these creators and directors, how they behave towards music and how they think about music. So I did advertising and talking to them, the way that they behave and feel about music, etc., was already very off. Like they don't have any idea what you're doing, what is the music for, this, that. Okay, so it was already problematic. Now with the AI thing, I have a sensation that this will boost their misconception, but also from all your friends and family around you. So now they ask you what you do. So I compose using computer. Then they will think, okay, good, easier with the computer. Harder would be with the real piano, no? Yes, also not easy. But in art, you are always in the limit. So if you compose like Chopin in the piano, you push the limit. And if you are composing here with the with technology, you are also bringing this to the limit. And if you are not bringing this to the limit, this is a problem that you have. And if you want to bring this to the limit, you should consider learning more with me. Okay, so this is the reflection for today's Sunday's message, and I hope you have a creative week, and we talk soon, because probably I'm coming back soon. Ciao, ciao.